श्रीमान वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्य वर्ग्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि श्रीवासरंगपरकालमुनित्रयाप्तलक्ष्मात्मरक्षणैतिद्योगागमान्तम् आचार्य भक्ति परिपूतमनर्गशीलं गोपालदेशिकमुनिं गुरुमाश्रयामः। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्ते पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे सुखतातं तपोनिधिं। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. So we have been enjoying due to Acharya Anugraham, due to Divya Dampati's grace, we are able to enjoy the Vishnu Sahasranamam to the Yatha Shakti, to the best ability of our understanding, of my understanding, and trying to put in a crude language, and it's all because of your abhimanam. You are able to comprehend, make sense out of my the whatever which I speak. Bhishma was trying to respond to Yudhishthira's questions, and he was mentioning that the yeshame sarvadharmanam dharmo adhikatamo matah yad bhaktya pundarikaksham stavairarchin naras sada. The worship of Pundarikaksha, the lotus-eyed Perumal, Vishnu, he by the praise all the time, sada, by praising him all the time with bhakti, he is regarded as the ultimate and the greatest of all dharmas, as per my opinion, Bhishma says. So it should be of all dharmas. The dharmas performed for material benefits, and the dharma performed for swargam, to go to the heaven, celestial pleasures, and the dharma is also can be performed for attainment of moksha. And finally the fourth dharma is performed for just pleasure of our master, our Lord Vishnu. So arti artharti, they say arti artharti jignasu jnani. Arti is the one who does not have but wants something. He does not have the wealth, the aishwaryam, so he asks for, because he doesn't have. And artharti wants more, the sustenance of his wealth. He wants this, that, one more, like that. Artharti jignasu, the one who wants jnanam, the one who wants knowledge. And jignasu jnani, the one who has realized, one who understands the eternal servitude to the Lord as the master and only wants his pleasure. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Chaturvida bhajante mam, there are four kinds of devotees worship me, and these are the four. And the same way, four dharmas: dharma for material benefit, dharma for celestial pleasure, the swarga, dharma for moksha, and dharma for eternal kainkaryam. With love, with affection, praising him. Worshipping with love is the best. Worshipping just for our sake, for our self-interest is okay, but not the best. Because when you adore somebody with love, when you love somebody ultimate, you would like to serve them. You would like to do anything for them. Because I remember when my daughter was very young, she used to go up and down, go to the upstairs, downstairs with her friend 100 times. She would go up, go to the upstairs, play there, come down, pick up something, go up, come back, go up, and they never get tired. And when I asked her to bring something from the top, from the first floor, she says, no, I'm tired, my legs pain. She doesn't want. Then I said, you went 100 times with your friend, that time it never pained? She said, that was fun, that was good, I enjoyed it. So when you want to do something which you love, you don't feel that you are serving, you are working, you are doing some kainkaryam, service. When you serve others whom you love, it's no more a burden. And they say Kalidasa was, because this fourth finger, this ring finger, this one, the fourth next to the little finger, is called Anamika. When we do the Ankaranyasam, Angushtabhyam Namaha, Varenyam Tajinebhyam, Madhyamabhyam Namaha, Anamikabhyam Namaha. When we do that, the ring finger, it is Anamika, no name. Why it has got no name? Because when Kalidasa was counted, who is the best poet in Sanskrit in the world? They said Kalidasa. With the little finger, they said one. And there was no second, no name. So the second finger, which is the ring finger, is called no name finger, Anamika. And that Kalidasa, such a greatest poet, Samskrita Kavi, he, Mahakavi Kalidasa, he used to take two big huge vessels of water from the street corner for his beloved. He used to bring every day the two huge cans of water for her consumption, for their consumption. And people used to ask him, you are one of the greatest, or you are the greatest poet, Mahakavi. You are doing this menial work? He said, because I love her. For my beloved, I can do anything. That's the Kainkaryam Ramanuja has been talking that we should do for Sriman Narayana. That's moksha. That is eternal servitude. In fact, Nammalvar says, Ozhivil Kalamellam Udanai Manni Vadivila Adimai Seyya Vendum Nam. Ozhivil Kalamellam, for eternal time, forever. Udanai Manni, always be with him at his feet and perform flawless, blemishless Kainkaryam service at all times for his pleasure, not for our pleasure. Whatever the Kainkaryam that we do is for his pleasure. And if we do that and if we see him happy, then we feel happy. That's what he says, devotion. And then this is what he mentions. And also in the Palashruti we say, Arta Vishanna Sitilaschabita Ghoreshu Chabhyadishu Vartamana Sankirtya Narayana Sabdamatram Vimukta Dukka Shukino Bhavantu. Arta Vishanna Shitilascha Bhitaha Ghoreshu Chabhyadishu Vartamana. Those who are distressed, those who are afflicted with disease, terrible disease, those who are under fear, bhayam, those who suffer, all those people, we are all in that category. We have fear, we have panic, we have everything. We are suffering from terrible disease, physical, mental. We are in the samsara sagaram, the fear of birth and death, with so much ahead, with so much running in our mind. Just the mere uttering of the word Narayana, Arta Vishanna Sitilascha Bhitaha Ghoreshu Chabhyadishu Vartamanaha Sankirtya Narayana Shabdamatram Vimukta Dukka Sukhino Bhavantu. The Narayana Shabdamatram, even if one utters the name even unconsciously, Vishnu Purana says, Shabdamatram, that mere uttering of the word Narayana is enough to relieve of the grief and sorrows and make us happy. Consciously or unconsciously, Vishnu Dharma says, if a man utters the holy name of Vasudeva, all that every sin committed wittingly or unwittingly becomes dissolved like salt in water. Water is sufficient to put out the fire. Sunrise dispels the darkness. So also the recitation of the name of Hari extinguish the papam in Kali Yuga. Under the name of Jagannatha recite the Vedas, and those who understand the holy names, or if they become fixed in the name of Vishnu, they would not return to this world anymore. So this is almost so easy for us. What does it mean? It means anybody who does not keep away from bad conduct, anyone whose senses are uncontrolled, with no peace of mind, they also, the bad conduct is condemned as not being liked by the Lord. Even they, when they recite the divine names of Vishnu, Vasudeva, Narayana, he at once becomes a man of virtuous conduct, the Vishnu Dharma says. So here, all these things only go to mention that there is no restriction for any person or any time, any place, or for worship. Always, sada, there is no dependence of any particular time. When you get up, when you go to bed, when you walk, when you eat, you can recite his name inside your heart, inside your tongue. The holy names of the Chakradhari can be sung at all times. Vishnu Purana says there is no question of impurity. There is no question of our ashuddham, because I have not taken bath, I just got up, I have not brushed my teeth. He doesn't care. He is unaffected. Avikaraya Shuddhaya Nityaya Paramatmane. He is unaffected by all that. So nothing is lost. We can begin at any time. There can be no question of the Lord being affected by the conduct of the reciter, by the pure or impure of the worshipper. There is no way. So we can always recite his name. And all the more better we take bath and then recite the Vishnu Sahasranamam. Attainment of the knowledge of the ultimate reality by mere recitation. The learned commentators mention that by just mere recitation of the Vishnu Sahasranamam, you will be gradually getting the jnana. You will be blessed with the jnana, with the knowledge. And even the Bhagavad Gita says, a person of wicked conduct, he takes to bhakti, he has rightly resolved, and he would get jnana. And he says, Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam, a leaf, simple offering of a leaf, a tulasi leaf, simple offering of one flower, offering of one fruit, even a little water, I accept. Krishna says, Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam. So, even the water, if you don't have water, just shed a tear drop from your eyes. Akinchana, I am so helpless, I am so vexed, frustrated with this life. So please save me, Krishna. With a shed, with a tear drop, it's enough for him. He says one drop of water is enough. Even if a person offers the whole world with all its gems, Ratnam, Vairam, Vaiduriam, gold, offers to Krishna, he will not easily reach Janardana if his mind is elsewhere, distracted. Whereas if the person offers a tulasi leaf with devotion, with bhakti, with sincerity, with commitment, he is pleased. And so recitation of his name is what he talks about here. In fact, paramam yo mahattejaha, paramam yo mahattapaha, paramam yo mahat brahma, paramamya parayanam, pavitranam pavitram yo mangalanam cha mangalam. The source of luster, even to the luminous body. He who is supreme, he is splendor, he is effulgent, he shines, he is paranjoti. Paramamyo Bhagat Tejaha, his tejas is ultimate. Because look at the Sudarshana. If Sudarshana himself is so ultimate splendor, what would he be? He is the supreme, he is the great Brahman. He is the supreme and the ultimate, highest goal, ultimate goal he is. He is Paramapurusha. He Pavitranam Pavitramyo Mangalanam Cha Mangalam. He is the purest of the pure and the auspicious among the auspicious. Effulgence, Tejas, having attained the supreme light, Chandogya Upanishad says, Bhishasmad Vataf Pavati, Bhishodoti Suryaha, Bhishasmad Agnischendrascha, Mrityuddavati Panchamayiti. Veda says, Upanishad says, Bhishasmad Vataf Pavati, Bhishodeti Suryaha, with Bhayam, the wind blows, with Bhayam, the sun rises, with the fear of the God. Because of their servitude, they serve him so that's what the Upanishad also said, Biya Deyam, Samvidha Deyam, Shriya Deyam, Hriya Deyam. So give wealth to others and give wealth to others with fear. Biya Deyam means with Bhayam, Why bhayam? Because it should not get into our ego that I am giving the wealth to the other person. Who are you? You are only an instrument to pass on the wealth which was already there in this world. You are only a conduit. You are getting it in your hand and you are passing it to others. So you should be afraid that ego should not get in here. And you feel that I am giving. You should never have that intent. You should not offer tube light at the temple Sannidhi, Sanctum Sanctorum, and put your name in red. Even the light is hidden by that name. Ubhayadharar, sponsored by this Madhavakkannan. Full tube light is covered by that name. That is equivalent to adding a little drop of poison into the milk which you are offering to the person. So, Brahman, he is Paramamyo Mahatteja, Paramamyo Mahattapaha, Paramamyo Mahat Brahma, Paramamya Parayana. Thus, contact with Bhagavan, uttering his divine name, removes all the defects of us. He is Pavitram, he is so sanctified, he is so sacred. And Daivatam Devatanam Cha Bhutanam Yo Avyayah Pita Yatas Sarvani Bhutani Bhavantyadi Yugagame Yasmim Cha Pralayam Yanti Punareva Yugachaye. Here he is the God of God. He is the indestructible Father of all beings. Daivatam Devatanam Cha. He is Devatas Daivam. He is the God of all demigods. And Bhutanam, he from whom all beings originate in the beginning of the first yuga, and to whom they merge again at the end of the yugas. He is the ancient, he is imperishable. Like that here they mention. And in fact, Tasya Loka Pradhanasya Jagannathasya Bhupate Vishnur Nama Sahasrame Shrunu Papa Bhayapaham. O King, hear from me the 1,000 names of Vishnu, which will remove all papams, which will drive away the fear which will drive away. And hear from me the 1,000 names of Vishnu, the Lord of the universe, the ruler of the world. Tasya Loka Pradhanasya Jagannathasya Bhupade. Jagannathan, he is the Nathan of the Jagat. Bhupati, he is the Bhupati. He is a Leela Vibhuti and Nitya Vibhuti Nathan. Leela Vibhuti is the universe, Prapancham. Nitya Vibhuti is the Sri Vaikuntham. That is why Altota Bhupati and Amaratota Bhupati, he is the Nathan. Vishnur Nama Sahasrame, the 1,000 names of Vishnu. Shrunu Papa Bhayapaham, listen from me, hear from me. You will get rid of all papam. You will get rid of all bhayam. Okay, these are all so many benefits that we are talking about. There are Yani Namani Gaunani Vikyatani Mahatmanaha Rishibi Parigitani Tani Vakshami Bhutaye. For the good of the world, I shall tell you, Bhishma says, the holy divine names of Supreme God, Paramatman. Yani Namani Gaunani, his gunams, his names, his glory, well known and well sung, collected by the rishis. I am not concocting, I am not making these names, Yudhishthira. I am only reproducing the names given by the rishis. Yani Namani Gaunani, for the good of the world. And he says, this is what it is indicating of his Kalyana Gunams, indicating of his divine names, his divine glory. And this is what is we are talking about. And he says, Vishnur Nama Sahasramya Veda Vyaso Mahamunihi Chando Anushtutatha Devo Bhagavan Devaki Sutaha. That Vishnu is none other than the Devaki Sutan, Devaki's son, who is standing in front of us, Yudhishthira. And Amritam Shud Bhavo Bijam Shakti Devaki Nandanaha. The seed is he, is Krishna, who is born in the lunar rays. Its power is the name, the son of Devaki. The Devaki Nandana is the power. The heart is the name, one who is sung by the three important Vedas. And Trisama Hridayam Tasya Shantyarte Vidiyujjate. The purpose here is the attainment of Shanti, Shantyarte. The presiding deity of this Vishnu Sahasranamam is Devaki's son. The chandas, the meter, is the Anushtup meter. So it is the 232 lettered meter. And it's the sloka of the Vishnu Sahasranamam. The Rishi is Veda Vyasa. He is the one of these 1,000 names of Vishnu. He is the Rishi of the, because when we utter the Japam, we have to say who is the Rishi, what is the Chandas, and who is the Devata. Even for the Gayatri in the Sandhya Vandanam, we say that Anushtup Chandaha. So that is why then we say Vishnum, Jishnum, Mahavishnum, Prabha Vishnum, Maheshwaram. Aneka Rupa Daityantam Namami Purushottamam. I bow to Vishnu, Namami Purushottaman. He is the Uttaman, he is the Purusha Uttaman, he is the Parama Purushan. He is the best of persons, Purushan. He is the victorious. He is Maheshwaran. He is the all-pervading. Vishnum, Jishnum, Mahavishnum, Prabha Vishnum, Maheshwaram. All-pervading, the mightiest, the Lord of all, the enemy of Daityas, enemy of Asuras, enemy of the evil. Evil is in us. He will conquer our evil. He will destroy our evil, which is inside us. He is of many forms. He is of the best of person, the Purushottama. And then we have the Dhyana Slokam, which we will have it next time. So he gives so many benefits to us. We are able to get benefited by all that material wealth, worldly pleasures, and the Aishwaryam, as well as the Moksha Samrajyam, performing eternal service, the Kaikarya Ruchi at Sri Vaikuntham. There is a small story which they say in the discourse, in the Upanyasams. One fisherman, he went to catch the fish, and he saw a very nice fish with a big tummy. So immediately he was able to get from his bait. So he caught that fish, and the fish stomach was glittering. So when his wife cut the fish in the kitchen, she saw a glittering, very lustrous gemstone, a diamond-like stone inside the fish. So the fisherman was so awestruck. He was wonderstruck. He took the stone and went to the nearby goldsmith. And the goldsmith immediately cheated the fisherman. He said, "This is some glass stone. It's not actually a diamond. It must be some glass. It must be some stone, a fake stone probably. And hence, I can give you 1,000 rupees. So 1,000 rupees was a huge amount for the fisherman. So he got the 1,000 rupees and sold off the stone. And the goldsmith went to the local zamindar or the king. So he went to the local king and of the province. He put it in a nice box, with a gem box, with a velvet cloth, and then he went to the king and offered the beautiful stone. That was a very precious stone, invaluable. The fish must have swallowed from someone who had taken the bath in the river. So probably their precious ring must have fallen, or the pendant must have fallen. The fish must have swallowed. So it was given to the king. The king was so overjoyed, overwhelmed with excitement looking at that. He gave one bag full of gold coins to the goldsmith, and he made a beautiful pendant and offered to his queen, so that she was wearing it, and he enjoyed seeing at his queen's necklace. So what did we see here? The same stone which gave 1,000 rupees to the fisherman, one bag gold coins to the goldsmith, and the eternal enjoyment to the king and the queen. Now the Vishnu Sahasranamam is like the stone which we are able to get from this conversation. Even though I am the fish, the foul smelling fish, you found the Sahasranamam, the stone, from me, and that Sahasranamam is now, if you are using it for a kilo of vegetables, or for a job prospect, or for some promotion, it's like selling it for 1,000 rupees, like a fisherman. And if you are getting a gold coin, you are asking for the heaven, the heavenly pleasures, Swargam, Devendra. I should be a Devaloka with lot of Apsaras playing with me, and that's equivalent to the goldsmith getting a gold bag of coins. Then, if you are enjoying the Divya Dampati, enjoying their happiness, you also be happy with them, with the Nama, their pleasure. It is equivalent to making a pendant, asking the queen to wear, and you enjoy, the king enjoys. We are the king. We enjoy looking at Perumal's pleasure with the divine utterance of the name. With that, I conclude. Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha. Dhanyosmi. Adiye.